the United States leads the Czech Republic 1-0 after the first 45 minutes. And here's a look at the first half highlights. And Joe Zhao getting his first cap for the U.S. today.
Yeah, and good for him. And I thought he showed some pretty good glimpses, actually. And I like the way when the wide players rolled inside to try and be difficult to mark. He's strong here, keeps his feet well, and he manoeuvres the ball to his right-hand side. Doesn't get loads of power on it, but a good effort.
A lot of youth on the field. John Brooks, one of them, played in the World Cup, but he's still a very young man, but he's got long legs.
He has got long legs. And what I like here, just a good determination, a good attitude to defend. Not try and catch offside. You know, he slides in. That's a safe interception there with the outside of his left foot. Really good defending that time.
Julian Green scored on his very first shot in a World Cup.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about. Just comes away from that flank to find a little bit of space. He's a long way out there. And maybe didn't see enough of Julian Green is what we'd like to have.
And more from the United States here, although from Green, not what you want to see, giving the ball away.
Yeah, look at the amount of white shirts there that are in advanced positions because of the corner kick. You have to be safe. Then it's a 3v2 situation for the Czech Republic, and they really should do better than that. But that's just a little warning sign, maybe a little bit of inexperience of making sure you protect the ball.
Well, Mix Diskerud steps up to take one away, and Alejandro Bedoya makes the Czech Republic pay.
Yeah, he absolutely does there. It's an awful throw out from Petr Cech, and full marks of Diskerud there, who read the play, came inside. I'm sure would have felt he should have scored himself, but Alejandro Bedoya looks up there, not offside. He'll take that goal.
It's 1-0 U.S. Fair score line?
I think so. I think the Czech Republic had some chances earlier on, but I've been quite impressed with the way that USA have tried to play out from the back. They've been bright. There's been no long ball play. Kind of in the midway of the first half, I thought that maybe they should have tried and get a few more people forward. I saw a lot of passing from the US along the back in midfield. I wanted to see more of Josie Altidore, Julian Green and Joe Zhao as well on the outsides. But I think when the goal went in, all of a sudden, a lot more confidence. I think they'll be, Jurgen Klinsmann will be very pleased.
Who stood out in a positive way for you, for the United States?
Diskerud. Mix Diskerud, I think, in midfield has done a little bit of everything. He hasn't just sat there. He's been on the right-hand side. He's got forward at times. And Joe Zhao, I think Joe Zhao, a couple of moves, some skill on the ball, pretty good.
Alejandro Bedoya has the goal for the United States, his second in a U.S. uniform. We'll have more. Halftime continues in Prague. Friday, Major League Soccer's on NBCSN. A red-hot LA Galaxy look for their 5th win in a row as they welcome the Colorado Rapids to StubHub Center. That's Friday, 10:30 Eastern on NBCSN. It's a 1-0 lead for Jurgen Klinsmann's U.S. team at the half. You'll hear from the U.S. head coach when we come back. The United States have never beaten the Czech Republic in international competition, but they're halfway home with a 1-0 lead after the first 45 minutes in Prague. As the World Cup cycle begins, U.S. head coach Jurgen Klinsmann spoke candidly with Arlo White yesterday in Prague about his team's performance in Brazil and also his expectations looking ahead to Russia in 2018.
I'll just look back at the World Cup. On the field, do you regard it as a success?
I think definitely a success because we got out of the group of death. You know, I mean, leaving Portugal and Ghana behind us is huge. You know, I would have loved to go further. I mean, then ending the tournament with a kind of extra time thriller against Belgium might be exciting for all the people in front of the TV and in the stadium, but it's when you're on the losing side, it's no fun, you know. And I was left kind of with that feeling that once you get out of the most difficult group in the World Cup, you should go further than just round of 16. It was possible to get into the quarterfinal. It was even possible to get into the semifinal in Brazil for us, which nobody would probably believe, but this is how I looked at it. And this is now going forward. This is our goal going towards Russia, not to stop at the round of 16, maybe not to stop at the quarterfinal, to say clearly, listen, we have 4 years to prepare this cycle. Our goal is going into a semifinal in a World Cup, you know, and that means a lot of work, a lot of competition, a lot of grind.
And that was your Century 21 coach's game plan. Second half kickoff between Czech Republic and the United States coming up when we come back.